Hello, and
Oh, God. Oh, just use one of the other intros, Ahmed. We've done this now 3 times. We've got 3 hours to do 3 reviews. We're going to do it really quickly. RS6, RS7 and R8. This is the RS7 review.
3 hours to film all 3 cars. You've heard this before. I don't know if this is coming first or last.
Coronavirus time, so
it depends.
It's very hot. So
what do we have? The RS7.
We're going to start this time. Well, this time. This is the last car of the day. RS7.
Oh,
beautiful machine.
You locked it. Open it.
Yeah.
I want to see the lights. Ooh.
Happy?
That
I didn't
little
realize
dance,
that.
exactly.
Okay, right.
So,
here we go. RS6, RS7. Quintessentially the same car, arguably.
yes. Same
with
engine.
A different body. Same engine, same 4.0, 4 litre.
4 litre V8.
Twin charged
twin turbo.
V8.
Exactly.
Not like that one.
600 horsepower.
600 brake horsepower, 0 to 100 or
3.4 seconds. It's a 3.4 seconds, 0 to 100.
Me and Ahmed are split.
Yes.
I believe the RS6 is the better car.
I believe the RS7 is the better car.
Yeah, and he's okay to be wrong. My argument lies with the RS6 is just more usable, whilst the RS7 does have an overall better body shape.
It has the dynamic, or what do you call it, the air suspension. So when you are above 74, I would say 100 kilometers an hour, it will lower itself by 10 millimeters.
Wow.
So it's not going to be that high when you're driving at speed.
I mean, I really do like this car, the spec of this car. I mean, they've gone away from what's Audi. When you think Audi RS car, you think Nardo Grey, black pack.
Exactly.
This car, they've changed the status quo. White car.
Black pack.
With a black pack. It's got a black pack as well.
Yes, it has the black pack.
But the wheels.
The wheels are way...
Blue accents on the...
carbon ceramics.
Carbon ceramics. That looks so good. I don't know if you've managed to get a shot of that, but I just think that looks phenomenal.
It's still same 10 piston caliber brakes at the front.
No, they're insane. To get brakes that big on a car like this.
The stopping power, man, of this thing is immense.
It's insane. When I drove the R8, because I've yet to drive this car, I felt that stopped pretty well. I can't wait to drive this.
This is insane.
Now, unlike the RS6, we do get to have a driven review of the RS7, which Ahmed's already done.
So, guys, welcome to the inside of the brand new Audi RS7. This car, just driving it for a few meters now, just trying to get a feel of the car and see how it goes. This is your executive supercar, just like I said, it's an executive supercar. I mean, so far, I'm just driving it a few meters, and I'm gonna be telling you, oh my god, woo! That was just, that's just 75. That's just acceleration to 75. Wow. Wow. 600 horsepower. Probably Louis had already said that. 600 horsepower from a 4.0 liter V8 twin turbo. I mean, just few meters in this car, and I can feel that it has the potential. I'm still getting, you know, used to the car, used to the interior. Apologies about the shakiness, it's the road itself, but still, I mean, I'm in the most dynamic settings. I didn't fiddle around with anything. It's just, I just selected dynamic. This is how I usually like to drive the car. So now I'm in comfort. All of a sudden, it's not as bumpy. It's not as stiff as it was in the dynamic mode. It's comfortable, it's just cruising around. I'm driving at 80. It's a really comfortable car. So obviously you have all this leather all over the place. You have carbon fiber weave, but I wouldn't say it's actual carbon fiber over here on the dashboard. You got Alcantara all over the place, and you have also here this carbon fiber sort of weave on the center console. You have obviously the Audi digital cluster, you have the central tunnel with 2 screens, 2 big screens, and you have the Audi digital cockpit, and this you can change the mode of the gauges, of the counters, of everything. You can change it. Now this car actually comes equipped with a Bang & Olufsen sound system, and you can see it popping out of either side of the car, and it's just, I believe it's a full spec, this car, but I mean, wow. I mean, downshifting on this car, you do feel a little flag, but oh, wow, that's just a slight throttle press. Wow. And the car tells you to upshift obviously, but at the same time, you know that this car is capable of so much more. Now look, downshift, see, this is where upshift, just split second of a lag between the moment you press the pedal, I mean the paddle shifters, and the moment the car actually shifts. It's a split of a second, barely noticeable, and I mean, it's definitely not gonna take out of the experience of driving this car. So I'm not on a good ground to accelerate, but oh my god, that quattro! Whoa! Oh my god, that is 100! That was 100! Wow! Oh my god! If I leave it in comfort, if I leave the car in comfort mode, now I am in Manama roads, and obviously over here they're bumpy, they're not the best of roads. The car is comfortable. It is actually comfortable. I mean, you don't feel the bumps, you don't feel like it's quieter, so you're not gonna annoy your neighbors, you're not gonna annoy anyone. See, I get even passed by normal people because who's driving slow, enjoying the ride. And this is what you need. You need a car with two personalities. Dynamic personality, where you know that if you give it, it's gonna give you back, and you want a wafter, you want a car that you can smoothly cruise around Bahrain. See, just normally in traffic, there are bumps, the roads are not perfect, you're just driving normally and the car is just responding to you and being with you to get you that pleasurable drive.
I'm lost.
See,
it's been a long day.
Now see, this is the thing, what's happening with Louis is that he's been so not over the R8 that he cannot think
honestly,
of any
I've been
other
terrible.
car.
I keep looking at it and I've been making excuses like, I've got to go back out and refilm with it. Oh no. But no, I do.
So anyway,
I just keep, the thing is, this is why I wanted you to stay here so I didn't have to look at it.
So anyway, I'll carry on with this bit of the review until you catch your thoughts. So what do we have at the front? We have the front grille, huge grille with the side vents. Some of them still non-functional as the other cars, one tunnel and stuff. You have the sensors, you have the black pack on the Audi logo, you have the RS7 in black.
Realistically, yes. It does look like it's and it probably is the same bumper from the RS6.
It looks like it, yeah.
And Audi has now got these wide front grills, and there's no argument that it looks good.
Now
there's nobody can say that it doesn't.
Now another thing is, this car is wider than the A7 by 40 millimeters, 20 millimeters on each side. That's why it got its big stance.
Yeah, I have to say, coming along to the side, you can really see the flares in the arches.
So yeah, it is a proper, it looks like more of a masculine car.
It does look very muscular. It does look very muscular.
That's the thing.
But for me, always where I believe this car has faltered has just been in the carrying space and the room space. Now, when I got into the RS6, because I had to remove it from the trailer, I moved the seat all the way back. It's just standard protocol for me. I got in the car and I fell because I fell back how much, and I can only presume it's going to be exactly the same in this car.
You're gonna try it and see. Now, going to the back, aside from the 22-inch wheels, they're really massive, and I like the rims on this one also.
Yes, they are very different.
Different shape rim. You're gonna be surprised by how spacious the trunk is.
Really? Okay.
That's the thing. I've put
this. I think this quarter of the car is where the Audi RS7 really stands out, because this is where it's different.
The outside.
This rear quarter is where it stands apart from the RS6 Avant. It's where it stands apart in its own way from the RS5.
Exactly, and that's the thing. When you open the trunk, you're gonna see our equipment also loaded over there, and it is a spacious trunk.
Oh wow, yes, that is a very spacious trunk.
It is a spacious
That's
trunk.
almost the same size as the RS6, but obviously the only thing you've got different with the RS6 is just the space.
Exactly, the Avant space, or the wagon space.
Yes.
So moving on, one of the things that I like about this car is also that continuous tail light.
See, now that's always something that I've questioned. I feel it works perfectly on the 911, the 992, because it harkens back to old days. But I've always questioned this, because I never know if it truly suits the car. And I haven't had the opportunity to drive behind it. So I'm yet to make my mind up on that one.
I love this car. I mean, obviously at the back, before we head to the inside, you have the continuation of the black pack. You have those massive oval exhaust. That's basically a mark for every RS model.
And moving on to the back, it is very spacious, even though you've got that sloping roofline. So let's head on into the inside now that I've taken about 6 years and 6 months to change the seating position.
Let's head on to the inside.
Ooh, I do like the good bars of the kick plates. Kick plates?
The side kick.
Ah.
The steering wheel.
No, it's the bar here.
Oh.
That makes a very big distance. So the stance of the car is different. But the space, once you get into this inside, I would say it's around the same. I would say you get more from the RS6, but I would say it's around the same.
Okay,
When you head back, I'll start it up. We can have a good listen.
Okay, man. Whenever you're ready. Rev it up a bit. Rev limiter, man. So that's the rev limiter. Okay, switch off the car so at least we can hear you. Okay, so now.
There are some small differences within this RS7 to this RS6. I noticed that when you do have the car on, and I will turn it back on, just this, if you can concentrate on the Bang & Olufsen,
yes, they rise up.
they do rise up.
That has been a mark of a really expensive sound system.
Yeah. It's not a mark because obviously Bang & Olufsen produce sound systems for a multitude of cars. But it was really, the first time I ever saw it was on Top Gear. And I believe it was the RS5 that had it, or maybe the R8.
I'm not sure.
And that was the first time I ever saw the speakers rise from the dash. And there's always been a part of me that's really wanted it. Now, the interior of this car
Similar to the RS6.
is very similar to the RS6, it's just back differently. Instead of having it's got the same...
Same dashboard,
Yeah.
same infotainment, same
It's got
screens.
Alcantara in the door linings. It doesn't have it in the seats. It's got the same
Different
stitch
stitching,
pattern.
Yeah,
Matches the exterior.
different color.
And as well, the white or it looks like even maybe a Nardo grey on the seatbelt to highlight it.
Alcantara on the steering wheel, Alcantara on the roof lining. Similar spec to the Audi RS6.
Yes.
So
Now this car doesn't have the dual sunroofs or
it doesn't
singular
have a
sunroof,
sunroof, yeah.
but still,
it's
such a lovely place.
It's a lovely car. Anyway, so that has been the review, a quick review of the Audi RS7. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tell us, what do you think? Which car would you get, the RS7 or the RS6? So at least
The RS6.
I said guys, I didn't say you. You'll get the RS6, okay? I'll get the RS7.
Yeah, but they've got sense. They're not like you. They get the right car.
No, the right car is the RS7. Anyway, until next time, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tell us what do you think of this car. And we'll see you guys later on. Bye.